today I'm looking at SaferVPN. They wanted me to take a look at their service, so in that sense this is a sponsored video. However, my thoughts and opinions are my own, and my tests and examinations of this VPN are as follows as most of my VPN reviews. I'm going to look at the privacy settings, I'm going to look at speeds, I'm going to look at live chat offerings, I'm going to look at the pricing, and I'm going to check out these VPN apps offered by SaferVPN to give you an unbiased look at what it's really like. So let's dive right into it right now. So let's check out the website. Just a quick look. Seems like you can get kind of a discount here. Mentioning all the popular magazines. Says there's multiple VPN apps for every device, which is good to see. Sometimes VPNs don't have apps for these ones, but mostly standard there. Says it's fast. We'll test that later. Seems like a decent amount of servers and countries. I know some VPNs have a little bit more, but this is a good amount of countries, so that's good to see. These are definitely fake people, not real. So it says 24/7 customer support. We'll test that out later in the customer support section. No logging policy, good to see. So I would like to see on this kind of main page some kind of table in there. So I'll go ahead and show you IPVanish's website, and then we could see right there how they kind of do it, which I like. So I would like to see a table like this, so you could see exactly what kind of offerings they have. I think this is the best way to show what kind of offerings you have as a VPN. So SaferVPN, if you could put something like this on your website, I think it would be good for customers, just to be kind of transparent, make sure they know what they're getting. So let's go back to SaferVPN now. So let's go ahead and start the free trial. So it looks like with the free trial, it should be full access. You're going to get limited speeds, which is good. It's 24-hour free trial. I like when VPNs offer this free trial. Not a lot of them do, actually. Even some of my top-rated VPNs don't offer the free trial, so that's good to see. Looks like it's just a good free trial. So, all right, so you'll pretty much just make an account, and then you'll get an email showing you this little thing. So far so good. If you refer a friend, you get a free month. I've seen some other VPNs like Windscribe actually give you like bonus time for tweeting on Twitter, but so this seems a little less spammy maybe. So let's go ahead and download for Windows. One thing I wanted to note is that it does say that they have 24/7 in-app support, so that's really interesting. I haven't seen that before. Okay, I got the app installed. So far I like it. One thing I like about it is when you're logging in, you actually use your credentials that you made an account on this website. So some VPNs have to send you an email and they make you have a different password and log in to, start the VPN. So it gets kind of confusing keeping track of all of them. So this one you just keep the same login information. So looks like it says my trial ends in 16 hours. Gives me an option to upgrade. Let's go ahead and look around at the settings already. So I really like the look of this app so far. A very clean and minimalist design. Very easy on the eyes. This is mostly just basic stuff, doesn't really matter. VPN protocol, I don't know if I really like how it's doing automatic here. I think it would be better if it was default to OpenVPN. It's honest about it, says it's the best, so I don't know really why it, I guess it's as a fallback to other protocols if it like OpenVPN is not working. So let's go ahead and apply that. Go back into the settings and protocols, auto Wi-Fi. Don't really know what this means. So this is just like trusted Wi-Fi configuration. Kill switch, good to see here. I think every VPN really needs a kill switch. That's one of the most important features. So looks like this is a network kill switch. Doesn't look like they have an application kill switch. Support, speed test, that's a cool feature. So overall the settings of this app are minimalist, but decent. Good to see they have a kill switch for the network. There are a couple things I would like to see. I would like to see an application kill switch. For power users, maybe we could include some more script options. We might want to see some more options with let's see if we could favorite servers. That's something I like to see. So does it let you? Okay, cool. It lets you favorite servers. That's a good feature. VPN beginners, or someone who's more of just a casual VPN person, doesn't need all these extra settings. SaferVPN looks like to be a pretty good choice since it has the essentials. So let's go ahead and poke around in what the locations look like. I was looking at it before. It seemed like it had pretty good locations, a lot of servers here. The US West server, we'll test that out. Streaming recommended, so these are the recommended options. We could go ahead and test out automatic for now. So I'm going to test that live chat thing that they're talking about. Is that the live chat? It just says upgrade. So where's like that live chat integration that I was talking? Let's go ahead and see actually if they reply. I'll just put in my email. Let's do a little test. Hello. They said, hello, how can I help you? So let's see if we can. So is there a way to live chat within the app? So it looks here that the live chat can only be accessed through the website, but if you do recall, it says easily contact our 27 support from within the app. Support ticket. Support. So if you go to support and you open support ticket, okay, it's still not within the app. So we are connected. Let's see what their speed test is like. Okay, it just takes you to the speed test website. All right, pretty good speed so far. Let's go ahead and do a Ubuntu download in my torrent app. And then we could go ahead and see what some real world testing speeds are like. So we could go ahead and get the torrent version in the alternative download. So we go to this part. So it looks like we got a good start here on the download for this Ubuntu file with a SaferVPN's Netherlands server. So it does seem to be working with torrenting, which is good to see. Speeds are okay, nothing fantastic, nothing extraordinary. So now let's go ahead and test if we could get any IP leaks or things like that. Test how secure these servers are and you connect to them. Okay. Okay, so looks pretty good. In Los Angeles here, which we are not in, so looks like it's pretty good here. So this is the pricing page. Looks like we have 1 month, $8.99. Seems to be some kind of sale, but kind of ignore that. Just $8.99. So usually I would say that $9.99 is standard. So a little bit of a discount here. 1 year is going to be $71. That's a decent price. I've seen it as cheap as $59.99, but $71 is okay. It's interesting to see a 2-year pricing scheme. So we have $349 a month compared to $599 a month. So this is going to be actually a better deal than 1 year. As you can see here, it's not much more expensive than the 1 year. So if you are going to get the 1 year, I would just spring for the 2-year value since it seems to be better. But yeah, so pricing is pretty good. A little cheaper than some options. Not the cheapest, certainly. So what kind of payment options are we going to have? We have debit cards, PayPal, Bitcoin. It's good to see here. Always good to see Bitcoin. We don't have too many other Bitcoin or Litecoin options here, other cryptocurrencies. So it's just going to be plain old Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and check out the privacy policy now. Privacy and legal. Nope. It was a trap. Here we go. SaferVPN is collecting information that make their VPN service better. So the important thing is they don't collect any logs on any of the information websites you visited. They do collect minimal statistics on when you're connecting, the date, data transmitted, what VPN you're connecting from. So Important thing is they don't log any of the IP addresses or websites or any of that kind of stuff, so that's good to see. So what about like extra services? Like what does SaferVPN offer? So it looks like they do have some VPN routers, which is really cool. You know, you don't see too many VPNs offering these. Sometimes they're kind of third party or something like that. So it's good to see here. They have a couple good router options. Well, it does look like they are made via flash routers. So not hosted on their website per se. It's through a third party, but this is a decent website, so it's good to see they're kind of connected there, similar to IPVanish actually. So looks like they got a Chrome extension, which is cool. So if you're using a Chromebook or using your browser, you just want to kind of use like a proxy kind of service. Now, do they have like a torrent proxy service? Let's go ahead and like look at that. Looks like they just have that VPN Chrome extension. So if they really want to push up their torrenting game, I would say extend torrenting to all servers, as well as give a proxy edition within the main pricing scheme of 1 month. So what can SaferVPN do to really improve their service? Let's go ahead and discuss that right now in a kind of pros and cons section. So here are some of the things I really like about SaferVPN. Number one, it has pretty good speeds for browsing and downloads. For my torrent speeds, I noticed they're a little bit slow, but that could have to be associated with the fact that there's only one torrent server in the Netherlands. Overall, though, my torrent speeds were doable, and privacy is very important while torrenting, so I would always recommend to torrent with a VPN. Second, I think the 5 simultaneous connections is very good. Previously, they only had around 2 or 3, and you see a lot of VPNs kind of trying to skimp on this, so it's good to see that SaferVPN went ahead and went to 5 simultaneous connections to remain competitive. The one-month pricing model used to be even cheaper than it is now, around $5.99, but I still think $8.99 is a good pricing point. Maybe they thought that this would make their service seem more premium and not as cheap, so it's good to see that it's still more affordable than most VPNs, priced around $9.99. SaferVPN overall is very noob-friendly, which means it's easy to use and easy to set up. The application is somewhat bare bones without tons of settings to worry about and configure, so it's easy to just get set up and running and good to go. Live chat here is actually very good and responsive. Not many VPNs have live chat still, so it's good to see SaferVPN being one of the few that do. Not many VPNs have free trials either, so it's good to see that SaferVPN has a free trial. I would have liked to see it be a 48-hour trial, but 24 hours is still very good. Another good thing about SaferVPN's pricing scheme is that they support Bitcoin on checkout. Lastly, I just want to reiterate how setup here is very smooth. Logging into the app only requires your information that you set up an account with on the website. You don't have to use different login information, so logging into the VPN and everything, remembering your passwords and login information is very easy and should be very good for VPN beginners. So what could SaferVPN improve? Well, there's not a ton of things wrong with SaferVPN, but here's some things that I've noticed. So I think the application could use a bit more customization for power users. However, I could also see this being something that SaferVPN doesn't want to do. They don't want to put too many settings, too many configurations in the app to make it, not so simple. So this is really a hit or a miss depending on how many settings and configurations you like to play with. Definitely, though, they do need to improve the servers for torrenting. It's weird that they only have one server for torrenting. This might be due to some kind of legal concerns or something like that, but all the other VPNs seem to do it just fine. So not really sure what the problem is there. Additionally, I would like to see some kind of BitTorrent proxy available. IPVanish, TorGuard, Private Internet Access, some of my favorite VPNs all have this option. So if they really want to step up their game for SaferVPN and torrent folk, I would recommend doing that. Torrent speeds could also be a little bit faster. This could be related to the one server option. Maybe they should look into that as well. I think the website has pretty good design and marketing and graphics definitely, but I think they could simplify some of the specs of the VPN with some kind of table. They have some kind of chart with icons, but I think a table would really go a long way to make it simple for someone to really get a quick look at what they're offering. Lastly, I think they could use some support for China, more obfuscation options. This could be stealth VPN, which makes your VPN appear like regular VPN. So if you're somewhere where your VPN is blocked, like at school, work, or some kind of censored country that's blocking VPN protocols, this could be something they could look into. Lastly, I want to talk about Netflix support. It doesn't look like SaferVPN currently works with Netflix. Most VPNs don't, however. There's also one other thing I want to mention. I think making OpenVPN default on the main app would be a good choice instead of just setting it to automatic. That's the best protocol after all.